Hello, CS family. Welcome back to my channel, Chantel Stuff. It's your girl, Audra Chantel here, your hostess with the mostest, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a video. Hop into the comments, let me know what's on your mind, and share this video with anyone and everyone. I hope everyone is having a phenomenal day on today. I'm so excited. All kinds of excited. And you all know it doesn't take much for me to get excited and start doing some happy dancing. I told y'all can't dance, can't sing, can't dance, can't keep a beat, can't sing, can't hold a tune. But that's okay, because when I get excited, I do both of them and don't care what it looks like. But I am excited simply because I've been outside with all of my petunias and my geraniums and all of my fruit and vegetables that I've been planting and just having a good old time outside, just digging in the dirt. So that gets me excited, and I can't wait until after work. So I'm gonna go and move some things around because some things are too shaded and they need more sun and all that kind of good thing out there. So anyway, so that's got me excited today. But I wanted to hop on and give you a very short video about how to choose a credit card, how to choose the credit card that's best for you. So I do strongly recommend that you sit down first and you figure out all of the, the things that you want that credit card to have, all of those items, right? So what do you, the features that you want to have, list them, write them out, right? And then begin to shop. Now, when you're shopping, don't go out there and let everybody and the mama run your credit report. Not saying that. What I'm saying is start looking at those credit cards, looking at, what options that they have and what kind of benefits that they have, and look at the details of the card, right? Look at the terms, look at everything that credit card has to offer. What are the features? What can it do for you, right? So sometimes, of course, we want to always look to see if you can find a fixed rate credit card, right? We're always looking for the lowest rate. That's just the given, right? We know that we're going to go out there and we want that lowest interest rate possible, right? And it depends on your credit score, if you're going to qualify for those, and some of them, it doesn't even matter across the board. If you're A+ credit or if you're D credit or whatever it is, you're going to get the same interest rate, right? But a lot of places have them tiered out according to your credit score. So you definitely, just want to have in mind of, what that credit score is. Look at your last soft pull score on whichever vehicle that you use. It doesn't matter. All the soft pull scores are, kind of similar. It gives you an idea at least where you are, or if you can remember from the last time that you were financed what that score is. That's going to give you an idea of where you would land with an interest rate with that credit card. So of course you want to be looking for fixed rates, right? And looking for the lowest rate possible. Now, just to toss this out there too, sometimes depending on how you use your card, your interest rate, doesn't matter, right? So if you're a balance payer, you're not paying interest at all. But sometimes you can get caught in that situation where you're going to be carrying a balance. So you just still want to make sure that you're getting the lowest rate possible. You want to look and see if there are any annual fees, right? Any annual fees. That means that no matter if you're using the card on the regular or not, or, no matter what, you're going to be getting a fee from that company, that credit card company or that financial institution added to the balance of your credit card each year, right? Because they have an annual fee just for you having the card. So you want to look for that. Me, myself, not trying to pay an annual fee. Like, I don't want to have to pay an annual fee, especially if I end up paying interest on the card. So, why do I have to pay a fee? I don't want to pay that fee. So, if you don't care about the fee, then, you don't care about the fee. But the fees range. I've seen them as low as $35 a year, $50 a year. It all depends on what credit card company that is and all of that. But you want to look out for that. So try to choose a card that doesn't have an annual fee. A balance transfer fee, right? So try to find a card that doesn't have balance transfer fees. They're out there. Where I work, we have an awesome product, Visa credit card product, and it doesn't have, a balance transfer fee or an annual fee. But the balance transfer fee would be if you were to transfer a balance from a different card to that card, right? And sometimes those credit card companies or financial institutions may charge you a fee. So you want to look for a card that does not have a balance transfer fee. A lot of times you'll find cards where they have a foreign transaction fee. Some of those, you can't get around, right? It's just about across the board that you're going to have that fee, but you want to look for the lowest, right? So it's a percentage. It's going to be, for instance, the product that we use is 2%. So it's a 2% foreign transaction fee. So you want to try to find the lowest if possible, or none at all, right? So you definitely want to look for that. You want to look for one that you can use anywhere, right? Anywhere in the world. So you want to look for that because you don't want to be limited, right? So you want to be able to, most people want to be able to use those cards, especially for travel, right? So your credit card. So you want to look for something that you can use anywhere, right? And also when you're choosing your card too, you gotta, I'm gonna say this too, you just gotta know yourself, right? So you gotta think about that limit too. So like when you're choosing a card, that it's not, about the limits. The limits are going to be what you want them to be, right? So you're going to be able to get that limit where you want it to be. Sometimes that's going to depend on your credit and all that kind of stuff too, but some places have certain kind of caps, and of course we all have minimums. So you want to just look into that, right? So look into your limit, make sure that all of that is in where you want it to be as well. Also, like look for, at the late fees and things like that. Now, you're not going to get away from a late fee. Usually, sometimes places will forgive, a late fee as a, maybe once every 12 months or every 6 months or something like this. But you're going to have a late fee. Like if you're not paying on time, you're going to have a late fee. So, but you definitely want to look at it. So look at it and see, oh, this late fee is ridiculous. Not wanting to pay that high of a late fee if I happen to, forget my payment or something happens where the transfer didn't happen, my payment was returned, all of that, a return payment fee. Return payment fees are out there. So you want to look at all of those to make sure that you're in agreement with whatever those fees are, because those fees can get kind of high, right? So you want to make sure that you're looking at that. Look at your card replacement fees. It's just a slew of fees that's out there. So you want to make sure that you look at that fee schedule, right? So the fee schedule, and all cards have them. They're going to show you, in details what, that fee schedule is. I like to look for the ones that have the least amount of fees possible. The least amount of fees possible. And if there are fees there, the lowest amount, the lowest dollar amount possible. Just in the event, you just don't know, life happens sometimes, things happen, and even when you are the best and you are like the best at paying bills and the best at tracking everything, you never know what could happen to knock you off track, right? Where you can end up paying fees and all of that. So whatever it is, you want to make sure that that it's something that you agree with. Make sure it has the kind of grace period that you want. Some are 5 days, some are 10 days. Look at that. And that's the grace period that you have. From the time of your billing cycle day. So you want to make sure, of course, any day after that, you're late, but you have a grace period before you get a fee. So you want to make sure that that grace period that you're in agreement with. Okay, so you also want to just, like I said, dig into the terms, make sure everything about the terms that you agree with, because you're going to be responsible for this card, and everything is going to be connected to you, of course, your name and your finances. So you want to make sure that you agree with those, and just make sure that you understand everything. If you have any questions about it, hey, hop on, get on the chat. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to really talk to anybody over the phone and wait, forever on an 800 number. You can get into chats. Yep. So most places have a chat where you can just ask, hey, does this card do this? Sometimes you want cards that you can get travel points for and all of that for flying and everything for and you if you don't see all of that stuff in the information or in the terms and all of that, because it can get really, really long, right? So maybe you don't see what you're looking for, and you can ask them if you are looking for a card that has travel insurance. That is a thing as well. So dig deep into that. But those are some of those things that I know. Well, sometimes they're easy to find in the terms and sometimes it's not. But if you're not finding what you need, hit the chat. Find out, ask the questions that you need to ask. But that travel insurance is something that's, kind of big. I know a lot of people that did enjoy the travel insurance when they had it that I spoke to. So that's always something that's out there, but you just want to make sure whatever you're doing that you're getting a card that fits as close as you can to the list of items that you need for it to do, right? So you want to be in a card that fits you best, and don't settle. Don't settle. Always, keep digging, because there's going to be a product out there that's going to fit what you need and what you want most in that card, right? You don't have to settle for less. I have a lot of people say, well, I just took it because I was pre-approved. Well, you can just about get a card anywhere. You can just get about pre-approval anywhere. Don't let all of that advertisement and all that stuff get you thinking, oh, well, I'm not gonna be able to get it anywhere else, and I'll talk to let's not do it that way. Do your research, dig into those cards, dig into those products, and find what's going to fit you best. This is your your credit. This is you signing on that dotted line and saying, hey, I'm going to do this loan, right? A credit card is a loan. It's just a loan that you decide when you borrow by swiping. I'm going to borrow some money from this credit card loan today, swipe, right? So just make sure, because you're signing on that, you want to make sure that you're going into something that fits you and that you're not settling, that you're going to feel like, I don't even like this card, I hate it, I want to get out of it. And then, and now you're looking again to find something that's better. So I just say out the gate, sit down, write you out a list, follow that list, and get digging into those cards and find one that fits you. Also, I know a lot of cards, they have a promotion where they'll have a 0% interest rate. Make sure that you're looking close to those terms on that, because sometimes it's just for 12 months or 24 months, and after that then you're going to go up to like 29.9% or something like that. So you want to make sure that you are really reading that information and making sure that that is a card that you want. I know some people will play the game. I'll do 0% here for the 12 or 24 months, and then I'll balance transfer to another card before interest hits. That's a pretty risky game to play. If you're good at it and you play it, I'm not gonna knock you for anything that you do. You choose to do it, you save money, but you can get caught. I've had people who've gotten caught in that, and they've come to me and then they want to refinance different things to eliminate that debt, because they got caught in that high rate after that 0% ran out, and then they had a huge bill because they took that interest and added it to the balance of that card from the beginning, from the inception, because they didn't switch out and all of that kind of stuff. So they started that interest from the beginning. So you just want to make sure that you do know what those terms are, and that you definitely agree with them, and that you're secure in that card, and you're comfortable with the product, and you feel good about it. But do your research. But I always say, start with your list first. There's nothing wrong with going out there saying, I'm gonna get what I want, how I want it, and I'm not accepting anything less. So that is my short little video today on how to choose a credit card. Of course, I may have another part to this, because I know after I get off of here, I know it's gonna be a million things that come to my mind that I could have said on this video today. But in short, in just a little bitty nutshell, those are just some of the points that I would say to look at when choosing a credit card. Hopefully this video helped somebody out today. Hopefully this video lifted somebody up and made somebody feel better. You all have a phenomenal day, and I will see you all on the next video. Deuces.